All right. Yeah. Okay. So we shall move further, right? Let's see. We'll finish off this. What is the question in this? Yeah. Again, the same question got continued, right? Here also. A lowercase. If you are inserting lowercase, then it will filter out the capital letter ones. Yeah, this also we did, I think, right, Priyanka?
Oh, I think yes, we did.
Yeah, we did it. We did this question also, right? And then do something also we did. My God, how many questions did we do? It's also done. What am I looking at? True present is also done. Hey, if someone didn't like is not knowing what it was, like you can just check the recording. Ishita or Ashkoil, okay?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Because we have done those already. That's why. And
I think we have
script,
to do this.
what is this about?
Change player.
Hello, Virat Kohli, we did. Priyanka.
Hello, Virat Kohli. I think we did this also.
Yes. So even if you want, we can look at the recording available. Yeah, probably this user one, phone not for profile not found. Yeah, probably
Profile
this.
not found. Yeah, this we
Yeah,
can. I think this we have not done. Yeah.
yeah. We'll do this now. Okay. So yes, can you take this for the first one?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
So consider the view application with the HTML and JavaScript file. So
Mm-hmm.
inside the HTML, we have our division with ID app,
Yeah.
where we have two router links, one to home and one to user profile, user slash one slash profile, and
Mm.
then finally a router view to render that.
Correct.
And later we have a script included. Fine.
Mm.
Uh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
in the script, we have a home component that's just a single line, then a user component that has some parameters, user ID, and another view associated with it. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
And in the profile, we just have simple name or Rohit Sharma line, and inside the error, we have 404 profile not found.
Mm.
Okay. So except user, everything is just a simple line.
Correct.
And in the routes, we have defined path to for route to home, and
Mm.
then user slash ID as a variable.
Correct.
And we have component user, and then we have children
Corporate user
for
which
the
has children.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So profile error, and any other will go to profile again.
Mm.
Okay. Now we have initialized the view router with the routes and a base, and then finally registered the router with the app.
Mm.
So now the question is, if we run it on the local host, what will be rendered inside a router view for user page? So we have a router view in HTML as well as we have router view in user component.
For this user page, they're asking
Yeah,
for this user. Mm.
yeah.
All right.
So
You want to see that again?
no, fine.
So it's going to the route slash user slash one
Slash
profile.
profile. Yeah.
All right.
So slash user will render the where the path to slash user. Yes, here it is. So slash user slash ID. So ID is one.
Correct.
Slash user slash one will slash profile will go to
User component will be rendered first. Right.
yes.
User ID colon. It will give one ideally.
Yeah, and then it should render the router view of that profile of the user. But
Correct.
we have no data for the ID, right? We
Sorry.
don't have the data for ID, so profile cannot be found, right?
Okay.
Mm. So I think it will go to error because profile is not available right now.
Okay.
Mm. So, but wait a second. slash user slash ID slash profile, huh? Yeah. So this should go to error.
Exactly, that's what is.
Hmm.
See? User ID, phone not for profile not found. I think even we
Yeah.
saw this. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishita,
Yeah. So how is it printing user ID 1?
user ID one, because you can mute yourself only when there is a question you can mute.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, good. So what is going to happen is, so if you can see, this is the route that we are passing. User slash one slash profile, right? When like to respond, you can unmute and respond, and then you can mute again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. So user slash one slash profile. So we are coming to this path slash user, and that one is nothing but the ID. Here, it is taking it as a path parameter, which is ID here. Okay, Ishita, followed?
Okay, so we have given 1 as an input.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, that's why it is printing user ID colon
One.
1.
Correct. Exactly. So
Okay,
because
okay,
you,
got
if
it.
you see that one, that ID is being printed here, right? User ID colon this dot route params ID.
Yeah,
Got it?
okay, got it.
Good. And after this, you have something called profile, right? So they have sent put profile here. So since you have profile, so that path is matching with this, and then you're printing. I mean, using the component error, which is saying 404 profile not found. Is that fine?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Just 1 second, Gokul. Can I
Yeah.
please see the question down below? What was the? Acha, so
Rendered.
what will be rendered inside the router view for user page means we
Hmm,
have to click that user and then whatever
exactly.
like. Acha,
Inside the
okay.
user page, right?
Inside. So once we click it, wherever, I mean, what is the
Hmm,
link
what?
for this user router? It will take us.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Is that clear for Ayush Goyal, Ayush Gupta?
Yeah, Gokul.
Yeah, we have done this yesterday also. Yeah, but this is a different question. Let's not take that. I think that is done. So, yeah, Priyanka, can you do this?
Yeah, sure. So what is this? Code 1 and code 2, which can be used in Vuex store to update the topper state variable with the objects of those students who have scored more than 90 marks. Okay. Okay. So in the Vuex in the store, the strict is true, and state we have got student dot total is equal to 0, and students we have some JSON, yeah. And so toppers list, there's an empty list we have made. Then in
Correct.
the getters, student total state return state dot students dot length,
Hmm. Total number of
uh,
students present.
students dot length, student. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
we are getting
student
how many
dot.
students are there? Yeah, in the
Correct.
inside the state, how many students are there? Length of this array
Yes.
we are
Yes.
getting. Okay, correct. Then toppers total state is return state dot toppers dot length. Okay,
Correct.
again, so we will start with null and probably then we'll start adding and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, it is zero. It is zero,
Zero.
not null.
It
Not
is
null.
zero, zero, zero. Yeah. So then we have code 1 and code 2. So
Code
now
one
it
and
should
code two
be
is supposed to, it is supposed to find out the toppers, basically the people who
correct.
got above 90.
Correct. So we have to see whether it's going to be action or mutation. That is what we have to see. And under the top student state,
What do
we
you think?
should.
Is it a mutation or action? Fine. Uh,
Mm,
let's see. Let's see. But we'll talk about that. But
yeah.
why is this option wrong?
Which one? First one.
First option is wrong, right?
Okay. Students for each student such that if student marks are greater than equal to 90, then toppers dot push student.
Hmm.
Q2
Students
equal to
greater
Sorry.
than, it's only strictly greater than, is it? The question?
yeah.
Ha, scored
First
more
code
than.
more
So
than
greater
90.
than equal to. Correct.
No, more than 90 means greater than. I
Correct.
mean,
So here it says greater than equal to, so this option is out. Otherwise,
okay.
everything written under code 2 is okay.
Seems okay. Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, so I think it should be mutation only.
See here actions and again greater than or equal to.
Greater. So these two are out. Yeah.
Again actions which says greater than or equal to. What is the difference? Okay, see here they are saying context or student something, and here it's state dot student. Priyanka,
Yeah.
Priyanka.
Yeah. Okay, so what is context? They have not given anything like context is not there, no? So do they
Uh,
have to give context actually? Can there be
yes,
a situation when context can be used?
I remember. Like, anyone has any thoughts? Context. Yes. Dispatching. Yeah, see, Priyanka, something is there. Okay, actions you need to use context.
Acha.
See?
Okay. Increment context.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, is that context a different thing?
I think this is only some.
Increment context. Okay. Action handler receives a context object which exposes. Yeah, exactly. This is something like template. Is that what you're saying?
Like state we can see like sort of an object or something, whatever. What to say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A sub part of component. Yeah. So like this is the path that we use when we say state dot something something. Correct.
Okay.
Now, so whether we when we are using context,
Yeah.
so context dot commit. Okay. So increment, I think whatever we will get inside increment, that will be used as context, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So again, they are having another action which is increment, commit, increment.
But here it is a variable.
Yeah, commit is being used as a variable here. And context is also a variable. I mean, I think it is the object which is getting passed from mutations.
So we can learn simply like mutations. We do mutations in state, no, and context in actions.
So let's read this. 1 minute. Let's read this. Action handlers receive a context object. See, even this is a context object. This is also a context object. Okay, which exposes the same set of methods or properties on the store instance. So you can call context.commit. Okay, to commit a mutation or access the getter setters via context.state and context.getters. Okay, we can even call other actions with context.dispatch. We will see why this context object is not the store instance itself. Oh my god, I'm still wondering, guys. You have anything to say? See, actually, how I studied Vue.js was I literally went into this. Okay, so they have a very good tutorial, video tutorial explaining all these things. Priyanka, if you have time,
Which one?
the Vue official tutorials.
Acha, view official tutorials. Okay.
Hey, everybody,
Yeah,
and
they
welcome
are
to
really
this
good.
episode. I wanted to
You can
take
try
note
to
of
watch
two
them.
things
Okay,
action,
if
Okay.
you
which is
have
action to handle
so
that.
when I did my
And
projects and
whenever
all,
we
I
get that
understood most of the
using
things over here
context to
only.
be asynchronous, and you can use
Okay.
Yeah,
argue
they're
in
they're
the same
explaining
way that,
something about
and then I
context
pass
here
in.
at
So
this
I'll
point.
write a
Acha,
simple
acha,
one and
acha.
use an
Okay,
action to
fine.
handle that.
You want me
And
to share
whenever we
the
get that
thing and see
information that
this?
we need,
Yeah, you
then
can
Do you guys
please
want to
the
share the link. Maybe we can
no
see.
share the tab or link? I mean, you want to explore it now or later?
You share. I'll keep it with me. Then I'll see wherever I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you have any thoughts? You want to say something?
No, actually, I have no idea about this.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, most of the people have no idea about this because it's a framework which we are studying, right, trying to study here, right? In the developers, we used to refer the frame. I mean, documentation always. Fine. Coming back to the question. Okay, no, not this. Yeah, Priyanka. So the question is, it's not about this greater than or equal to. See, all the options are greater than or equal to.
Okay. So that means more than 90 means inclusive 90. Okay. So it's not more than. So it is whether we use students for each. So this is out because there is like, I think there is no, it is not the exact path. No students in the first one, A option, if you see A
Correct.
option, it says students for each. So it is not telling from where you are getting your students. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
So that I think option A is out that way.
Yes.
So option A is now out. Now, if we see option
Hmm.
two, it looks okay because
Yeah.
we are
State
getting,
of students.
we are getting from state. Now the thing is,
Hmm.
it's still not right. Yeah, so everything is
Because
correct
it's
in.
in mutation.
Okay, mutations. Okay, I'll have to check what is the details of mutation and actions.
Actually, Priyanka, nothing. So
Shall
action
I?
means,
Shall I?
yeah. Go ahead, yes.
No, no, you speak. I thought you were.
No, no, you finish it up. Finish it up.
Okay. So, mutations or action. So, 2 days ago we have a doubt on dispatch and commit as well. So, I have watched the lecture again and I have came up with this. So, dispatch is for actions. You need to dispatch the actions, right? And commit is for mutations.
Correct. That's
So
right.
you need to commit a mutation. So what mutation do is it changes your data and
Yes.
you need to commit it so that it can permanently get stored in your state or in your store.
Hmm.
Why we have been to this mutation commitment and all, we can also change it using many other methods, simpler ones as well. Because if you will not have a store with you, and you will have simple methods like we used to define before this Vuex. So we are changing data in so many methods, right?
Hmm.
So if something appears on your screen which is not correct, and you will start debugging it, it will create chaos because you don't know which method actually is changing your data to display that. So
Correct.
they
Yeah.
have came up with the idea to centralize this using this
Hmm.
store.
Okay.
And again, if they will change the data inside the store like that only, like if they want to increment something, they will write increment plus plus. This will again create the same issue, right?
Hmm.
For the complex applications. So then they have came up with this idea of mutations, commitment, actions, and dispatch.
All right.
So mutation is to update the data, and committed actions are then when something is triggered, what action you need to perform. Then action will send something to mutation. They will update the data, and this is basically a three-step cycle.
Okay.
Okay.
And as you can guess from the name, also mutation is just to mute something which is actually changing something. Just like we
Correct.
get mutations in COVID-19.
Hmm.
Correct. Understood. So what you have explained, ki first whatever changes we want to, like howsoever we want to mutate the data, that we will put the details inside mutation. Then
Hmm.
that mutation has to commit those things to action, and action dispatches that to and probably from database, probably something like that, and then it comes back to it dispatches back to mutations. That is what you were explaining. Yeah? Three
Yeah,
steps
yeah, action dispatches,
back to
mutations
mutation.
commits. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So going by that, let us see then in that case,
So
similar to.
actually, this is the kind of idea or a story I got after seeing the lectures.
Hmm.
But in actions also, na, actually you can commit. See what I have understood now. See, we can see here are actions and you are committing. So in actions
No, you
also
are
you
not
can.
committing an action actually. You are not committing an action. When you need to invoke an action, you always have to call dispatch.
Now, but you see this example, na? This one, whatever he's showing now.
They are not committing the action, they are committing into the database. You can call commit function inside the action, but if you need to invoke the action, you will have to use dispatch.
Acha. Okay.
See, in the next screenshot, they are using store.dispatch increment async, and where
Uh-huh.
they have defined that increment async, inside the action. That's why they are calling dispatch.
Acha, acha, acha. Okay.
So dispatch will return the data back to the mutation. I mean, back to the view or something like that, right?
Yeah.
After
So,
committing.
There is some cycle between these three.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Maybe we will learn more with the next week, but
Mm-hmm. Ideally, yeah, that's how it is going to be. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go by that, that means it should come in mutations, yeah, because we're making changes, correct? So in mutations, state dot students for each student. Yeah, let us go to C. C is because it is actions, probably. So that is why it is not correct. We are making changes to the state. Yeah, so
Correct.
we say state dot students for each student. So if student marks are greater, so we are pushing that. So what we are doing, we are populating our uh, this thing,
Yeah.
the array.
Toppers
Yeah,
array. Yeah.
toppers array. We have populated. So
Correct.
correct. So code one will be actions, and code two will be this
Topper.
for each.
Yeah. You should be okay with this.
Yes. Yeah.
Just. Mm. So and here we are not committing it. Basically, we just need to, you know, change the value. I mean, from the student table, you are just trying to, get out the toppers. If you are committing it, then you don't even need to do it again, right? And what if the marks increases or something like that or something? I don't know. But here, in this case, we are not committing it. Am I right?
Yeah, it seems so. At least it's not there in the options.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll move to the next question because we don't have any explanation for these and all. Not much explanations. Yeah. Aish, Goel,
Yeah, Gokul.
yeah, can you do this?
Yeah. Okay. Which of the following statement is true regarding JavaScript language? Function, rule, num object, rule, num object. Okay.
So,
In the above function call, the variable num is passed by value, assuming it to be holding a string literal.
yeah, if it is a string literal, will it be passed by value? There is two things: passed by reference and passed by value. Do you remember what they are? Hello.
Forgotten.
Okay. Yeah. Priyanka, do you remember?
Only said I forgotten. I only said.
Yeah, you told you forgot. Aish, Goel.
Gokul, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible now. Tell me. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. In JavaScript, yeah, in JavaScript it can be a string literal.
Correct. So the question is like, is it passed by value or passed by reference?
Yeah, it is by passed by value.
Mm-hmm.
Am I
And if
audible? Yeah.
yeah, I mean you're
So
audible.
it is
Hmm.
passed by value. Yeah. It is passed by value and it is holding a string literal.
Correct. So and if you are
So
passing
in
any
the
object, it is going to be passed by reference.
reference, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This we have seen always. Priyanka, Priyanka? You told that you're having some doubt, right?
Huh. So whatever you're telling, if num is holding either string or integer, whatever,
Exactly. Base
yeah,
overrides.
so they'll be passed by the
Value.
value, correct?
Correct.
So what
Yes.
happens in case of object? Object means it will pass by
By
reference.
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 Reference means that then we will have to go there. It will bring the value from there. Is it like that?
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Okay.
Hmm. So one more thing is that if you change the value of object inside the function, it will globally also get changed.
Acha. Okay.
So I'll show you an example. Okay. Just function rule. Okay, fine. Okay. So all. So we are okay. Wait a minute. The function name is rule, right? Num comma object. Okay, so let's create one object, or let's give let. Yeah, Priyanka. So that let's see. Mm, rule of mm, num comma obj. So let that num be, I'm just gonna give equal to 10. Okay, Priyanka.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go console.log of. We can give it like this, right? I mean, just like how we do in Python. Is it possible?
Yes.
I'm learning so many languages.
You are in degree already, Gokul, or something
No, no,
last,
no.
still in this thing?
No, no, I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it slow, Priyanka.
Acha, acha, okay, okay.
Okay. So what we shall do is inside the function pj dot name to, okay.
Yeah.
I'm changing the name. Okay. So what will happen? Let's see if this is running. See, number is 10. Okay. Let's also yeah, number is 10, and let me change the number. Okay. Now it's gonna print 11 and Priyanka, right?
Correct, correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I do the same thing outside, now what do you think will print it? Will get printed after the function.
I think num 10 and object, like you said, will get changed.
Exactly. So only inside the function we are trying to do it, but since it was a path by reference, right?
Yeah,
The number which is a basic variable or
correct.
primary variables like
Yeah.
something
Hmm.
primary data type. So it's not changed if you are passing it as an object. Okay,
Understood. Yeah, yeah. It's gone only by
not
reference. So reference
and
means your original item is there is only one place it is stored.
correct.
So yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Hope that is clear for everyone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, a declared variable using the keyword let will have null before it is initialized. Is it so?
Declared using will it have null before it is initial. Not necessary. A variable declared using let.
Only for strings.
Yeah, that's what. So it depends. If it's an integer, for example, you will have 0.
Can you help me do that?
So
Let
So
x.
you just say let num no, and then you try
actually,
to print.
we had this error before also where we have put in a doubt in the group that how to define a specific data type.
Hmm.
So you need to first define x as a number in the line 5. Let
Mean
numx or something is
int
the
x or
int
num x.
is not, I'm not sure.
Not sure of the data types, right?
Yeah, we tried this in week 2 or 3, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
In week 2.
And we
Make
don't know
it
the data types.
capitalize, capital
Go with number, na number should be okay.
capital N number.
We don't have integer JavaScript.
It's not bringing. Wait, let me check.
Okay. Gokul,
Yeah.
can you try writing just new number thing without actually giving the number?
But we are giving a number here, right?
Yeah, so can we try with the blank?
Okay. Let me delete everything. Okay, I think we are okay with the previous one.
So we can write yes and remove 500.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think you'll
I'm
have
just
to
trying to
remove
understand. Yeah,
500.
yeah. I just tried to print it, what was printing.
Yeah,
Zero,
so
zero.
it is having 0. If you will have new string, it will give you null,
Yes.
new string.
So depends upon the data type, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's running.
It's print.
Yeah.
Some network issues.
It's giving empty quotes, not null.
Okay, I think that makes me realize one thing that I guess professor has said if you want to make it null, you have to explicitly set it to be null. Like,
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
else,
and he also told ki empty and null, they have different
yeah,
meanings.
yeah.
Yeah. Something like that
Mm.
also he explained. Yeah, yeah,
So
correct.
then,
I think for integers and numbers, the default value is 0. But for string, we have to like
If you
tell.
just initialize a string, it will be null. Then, like what we have done in what we were doing with numbers, like
it is giving empty string, no? If you are not giving anything.
yeah, it was giving empty string. So see, I think let
For
x,
null,
if you're doing that, it's giving undefined, and
yeah,
that disproves the option saying that it should be null, right?
yeah.
In Java, it will be null, I believe, right?
In Java also, I think declare for numbers, na, integers, it is
No, but
0 default value.
In Java actually we have this option to actually write a string, int,
String.
everything before that.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
there is no thing like Latin.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think this option is okay.
Yeah.
Good. So Ishita, are you still available? If you're available, you can do this question.
I can listen. I
Okay,
cannot
leave it, leave
speak
it.
much.
Sure.
Okay.
Ayush?
yeah. Which of the
Do this.
following statements is are true regarding fetch API? A fetch API can only be used to make HTTP GET and POST requests. A fetch API can always respond with OK status set to true. It is not.
One second. One second. Let's go one option at a time. Why it is? What other thing you can do?
We can have delete and we can have what
Put,
other? We
put,
can have one more.
put.
Yeah, put.
Hmm. Fine. Good.
A fetch
Then
API
What
always
about patch?
responds
Patch
OK.
also, no? I think everything.
yeah. Patch also so possible.
Correct.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, Ayush.
A fetch API always responds with OK status set to true. No, we have
No,
other statuses also.
correct. But I think they are talking about fetch API will the status will be. I mean, when you don't have internet, it will give us a not okay, right? Otherwise, it will be okay always. Is it so? Yeah, guys.
No, I think that was GraphQL, no?
No, Priyanka. I mean, when there is no internet, okay, fetch will
Hmm.
fail,
That
right?
is
Only
correct.
when there is no internet, the fetch will fail. So, but if you have internet, status will always be okay. I think, and status
Oh.
dot okay will be true. I think.
So
I don't know.
is it also with the case of GraphQL?
GraphQL
because
is always 200. Status is 200.
Only 200, and there is only one error, and that error is that network not available.
For GraphQL,
Yeah. The only thing is like it fails, like sort of GraphQL,
hmm.
if there is no internet, or it can like sort of, yeah.
and give errors along with it.
It gives only 200 and network failed error. I think that is the only thing that it gives.
And too many concepts. Okay. Let's just Google this. See. Anyone else has anything you wanna say? You can say. Okay, they are saying something set to true. Okay, property. Exploring the response object. Okay, so when you get the response object in the first dot then method, there are few properties that are important to you. Okay, status and status text. Okay, if the call is successful, the OK property is set to true value. The status property is set to HTTP status code, and the status text property is set to the corresponding message of the status code. So, for example, if the status property is set to 200, status text is, sorry, it is going to be OK. If for 200, it is OK. Right? Let me try something.
Oh, acha, acha. See, in the promise also, what we do na, response dot okay.
Correct,
I think
correct.
probably, yeah, it's coming from there. Yeah.
Let me try something here. Should it be like www.google.com? Whatever. Okay. See, now the status is 405, and you can actually look at that. So when will we get status OK?
If you can give the if you can go to Google and search something and then give the same URL.
Okay.
So you
Which
can
one?
give
This URL.
google.com/search question mark q is
This
equals to
URL, right?
something.
Yeah. So is it a GET request? I believe it's a GET request.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now 200, we are getting status OK. So if we give google1.com, so fail ideally. Google search is not going to fail, right, at any cost.
Yeah, if you will search, it will not fail, but for other things, it might.
Yeah. See, now 404 we are getting. I gave search one question mark. Okay. Why are we talking about this? Fetch API call always responds with OK status. No, if depending on the status code, it will give a response, right? That's what we saw as of now.
Yeah.
Aish, okay, Gupta,
Yeah,
yeah,
But this can be pretty tricky the way they have written, no? Because if you do get a response, you will get the status as okay.
Yeah. But while discussing this Fetch API in the concerning week, I
yeah,
think we have discussed this that
correct.
there are different status text.
Hmm.
We
okay,
have
so we
also seen a
have
question where it was false. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
the credentials. Omit ensures that the browser never stops the cookies with the request.
Mm-hmm. This seems okay. Credentials omit. It never sends the cookies with request.
That I have
Okay.
never heard before.
Yeah, that at least you need to okay take it from now. See, credentials is like, uh, never sends the cookies with the request. Okay, let's take it like that. Let's take it as
So
a.
maybe this is a question they have taken from the documentation which they want us to look for.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Okay, a fetch API call can also have a body associated with the request.
That's right. That's true. Now we can post request can have a body,
Yeah,
right? Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So we are moving to the next question. Now this is interesting. Who is going to take this question? Priyank, is it yes question? Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think this is from week 8.
Hmm.
Uh, what is the question?
Read the question. Just read this. Consider the
Okay,
following API app.py.
so from Flask, we are having some modules imported. Then we are creating an app,
Hmm.
Flask app. Then we
Yeah.
are routing it to home.
Hmm.
What I'm not sure what this @ cross underscore origin does.
Cross origin means it allows cross origin, or else
Okay.
we'll get CORS error, course error.
So in the
If
home
you
page, we are returning the JSONified resource home. Okay.
uh,
And then in profile resource, we are routing it to slash profile,
mhm,
and we are returning resource to be equal to profile.
yeah,
This is just API. When we will run it on a local host, which of the following is correct regarding the fetch call to the route slash and slash profile? Assuming the client is Chrome browser.
Chrome browser. Yeah.
So
Let's read the correct options. No problem. No problem.
hmm,
We are just looking the options.
a fetch call to get the home resource from origin will result in CORS errors.
But see, they have put the cross
Cross
origins, so
origin,
it
so
has. We have enabled it,
yes.
so
So
it won't throw
cross
any error.
origin errors will not be there.
Mhm.
A fetch call to get the home resource from origin will be successful. Yes. A fetch call to get profile resource from the origin will result in CORS error.
Because we did
Yes.
not. We don't
Hmm.
have that. What you decorated.
But if we make the call from any other browser, I think this will change the thing, right?
Depends on browser to browser.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean,
Actually,
in Chrome also, like we can do it, but if you have hosted the site, live server and all they do, right?
Hmm.
If you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Priyanka, you were asking something.
what I was asking, that if supposing we were to put this decorator outside all the individual routers, yeah, we have put this under the slash, no? If supposing I was to put it outside, is that allowed, and will that it become applicable to all the routes?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I think decorators are something that is we required to put just before the function definition, and
Hmm.
so since cross origin is also a decorator, we will have to put it separately for every function.
Acha, okay.
No, she was asking like, can we put it above the slash?
Yeah, for everyone, right? So that it
Yeah.
applies to everything.
No. She was asking whether it will apply only for this. If you putting it, I mean, if you just interchange these two
Only
lines.
for this.
No, no,
Yeah,
I
only
was
for this.
telling that
No, she
supposing,
was
see, now what is happening, you have to
she
put
wanted
for
us
each,
globally.
yeah, wanted to make it global. Can we make it global?
No, no,
That
no,
was the
no,
question.
no, 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 no.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and yes, I don't know, like, should we ask this question or not? But I'm just thinking, like, if we put the cross origin one line above and app.route below,
Hmm.
will it make sense? Or I don't
Uh,
know.
I haven't seen this
Yeah,
screencast
yeah.
yet,
I
but
mean, we haven't seen this much, right?
mm,
Let's ignore it for now. Okay, no problem. We just got the answer for this question, right? I mean, ideally, this should be the way to do that. Or if you want, we'll see for Flask. So if you see the documentation, it will easily come up.
so has anybody seen week 8 lectures? I mean, most of us would have been.
This is how they are done.
Hmm.
Ash. I think that's the way it is supposed to do.
Hmm. I was asking that Ayush, Priyanka, have you guys seen the BGate lectures?
Yeah, I have seen, but I found them quite superficial actually because like they just keep on introducing the this thing, but like they've hardly delved in. They're very short. The lectures are short only.
Mhm.
BCAT, I think we can finish with maximum couple of hours, or maybe even less.
Okay. Actually, I'm having little less time before the quiz, and I wanted to know if I can skip watching the lectures.
Yeah, if I think you can, you go through the questions and you read about those things somewhere. Anyways, he's not covered everything in the lectures.
Okay, so if I have to choose between the screencast and the lectures, what should I watch?
Screencast was not even. Let me just check
Okay.
what was there
All right.
in screencast.
Today I have to study MLT and BDM more because I'm not having any session for them, so I'm more like in that.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about that after we complete the questions now. Like we just have a few more questions. I think this is the last question, bro. Simple, we are done.
Yeah, I did it at the right time.
Haha. So we'll just close this off. I just need to tell one thing, Priyanka.
बोलिए.
हाँ, मैं बोलता हूँ.
Good.
All right. So look at this. You were asking, na, why it's a pain to put it at all the places. See, you can do this. So in the simplest use case, initialize the flash cause extension with the default
Course app.
argument
अच्छा, course
cause
app.
of app.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so what we'll do is for all domains and all routes.
हाँ. Correct,
Now
correct,
this will accept. Okay.
correct.
And so alternatively, resource specific cause. So let's say like someone from, you know, we have it right, student dot online degree domain. So that is how they kind of restrict it, I think. I don't know, not sure. So alternately, you can specify cause options on a resource and origin level granularity, like they are saying, slash API origins or
Okay, understood.
something like
Yeah,
that. I don't know.
yeah.
But these are different, for every function if you want to do it or every route. So that's something which I wanted to tell. I think we are done with this question also, right? So are we calling it a day already?
What about tomorrow morning? Are we having? We still have 2, 3 papers to go, and I would like to, if possible, if we do have time, I would
If you
like to
guys, do
go.
you guys have time now? Yes,
Yeah, I have.
Priyanka,
We
Arish,
can
Gupta,
continue. Yeah, we can continue.
you and I have some
Yeah,
time.
So tomorrow morning we will not have.
Let's talk about that later, Priyanka.
No, what I wanted to tell now that if possible, I would like to go through the
Mhm.
quiz one of this term. So that will sort of
Ideally, the
revise.
questions will come from the back. The latest question, latest weeks.
But that portion is I have a lot of doubts in that. So I was thinking if we get time, if we get time.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's solve one more question paper,
Okay.
Priyanka.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
there are so
Okay.
many sets, but ideally they are going to be the same. Okay, because
They are going to
set
be similar.
B1,
Yeah.
set C1
Yeah.
are same because it was on the same day. Now I'm going to the previous one. All right.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. I don't think we had Mac 2 at that time.
We had probably.
No,
No, in
Priyanka.
2021,
Only one batch was
yeah,
there.
You
yes.
have finished in last term only, Matt too, Gokul.
No, last term.
So Jan was there, no? So we will have May term also, na? We'll have 2 papers.
So we are missing the previous term's question paper.
Let me